drum's nice and warped. That looks good. Put that back. Looks like that's leaking too. The drums look bad. The shoes they don't have no soles anymore. All this stuff just looks horrible. Welcome to Chicken Eye Garage, where everything I own needs work. All right, I got new parts. New drums, new wheel cylinders, hardware kit. I also have a new set of shoes, but apparently I bought the wrong ones. The ones I need are 2 inches, like the ones that peeled off here. The ones I got from Summit are 2.8 inches. So I called up O'Reilly's, they got the set, so I gotta pick those up later. But for now, we can go ahead and get started tearing that side down, get all that stuff cleaned up. We'll get the wheel cylinder swapped out, the whole nine. Once again, my little buddy's here to help me out. He's gonna learn about drum brakes, old technology, but they still are effective and work when everything's done right. And it's in old Charlie Chicken Eye's shop. It's gonna get done right, I can promise you that. Must be more shoe material. I noticed in the hardware kit you don't get one of these adjusters. That's the one thing I didn't order. So hopefully I can get this thing apart and cleaned up and reusable. And now you can see why we're doing this. Oh yeah. That looks good. Well, I don't know, I'm still kind of catching it. Maybe that's better. Yeah, this is pretty typical when you work on this truck. It gets chaotic pretty fast. Really, another burp?
Has to be done.
I need to disassemble the rear shoe because I need to reuse this arm. Apparently this spring, because this don't come in the kit as well, parking brake lever arm, it does have a little snap ring, which I actually did get in the kit. So, but the one spring I need that's broke is the parking brake return spring for the bar. Why they can't throw that in the kit, I ain't got no clue. Oh yeah, I forgot about these little kind of half bent washer, or curved washer if you would. That's not in the kit. So if you get the AC Delco hardware kit, it's gonna be about 78% complete. All right, what I'm about to do, start cleaning all these levers and brackets, because obviously I didn't buy none of this stuff, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's definitely reusable. Just need to knock the dust, the crust, and the rust off of it. Yeah, that's got a little additional layer of crud as well. Let me tell you right now, I'm not spending a whole lot of time making this look all nice and pretty. I'm just getting it all back together, cleaner than it was when we first started, and making sure there's no leaks. I will be painting the drums though. I still got a can of that caliper paint that I used on the calipers when I did all the front suspension on that old 78 GMC. So I will be dusting those with some caliper paint, because you can see that from the outside when you're looking through the wheel. Those old Halibran's got the slots in it. You can see right to that drum. So we'll get those blacked out, make those look nice. Alright, I got most of the hardware cleaned up. I even cleaned up the drums, and I got them painted black, and right now they're in the oven. For people who live in Texas, that also means August. Works every time. It's a little warm. If you don't own one of these and you work in your garage shop doing stuff like this, go ahead and get you this kit. It's a lifesaver when it comes to this stuff that's seized up and rusted. You're trying to sit there and soak it with some kind of rust release penetrant, and sometimes you get lucky with that stuff. I can almost nearly guarantee you this: when you put the heat to it, it's gonna come loose. Hey, believe it or not, the dang wheel cylinder didn't even come at the end, so I had to clean up mine and reuse them. I almost got a little bit of pitting, but I think it'll be all right. Went ahead and kind of coated it with some grease. So they slide in there pretty good. we got to put the rear shoe together before we can put it on the truck. The first thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is the parking brake lever. Remember, like I showed you earlier, a little curved washer that goes like that, and you put that through the hole. Then you got your little E-clip, you snap that in place. Needle nose, snap that in place, good to go. I can't remember what this is called, but it's called what it is. So in that hardware kit, you do get one of these, or at least mine came with it. That'll go through that hole like that. And then that big hole right there, kind of goes right there. And then snap that spring in place. See how it's nice and flush on the back side? That's how it should look. So now we can put this shoe officially on the truck. Let me be honest with you guys. You go on YouTube right now and look up replacing drum brakes on a Chevy truck, you're gonna get 2, maybe 3 million videos that show up. So what I'm doing is just adding to the pile. But the difference between them doing it and me is that I provide much needed muck time. Yeah, get that on YouTube. To be honest with you, it's good practice to keep one side put together while you do the other side. With today's technology, everybody got a camera phone kind of deal. You can snap a picture and do it that way if you want to, but I still feel confident with just keeping one side put together while I work on the other. Mine, honestly, it might be better just to pull this arm off, hook it onto there, and then snap that back in place. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Now we can go back with the shoe. Alright, for your other shoe, there's that new park brake return spring. Got that little spot right there. See that little tang, little circle there? That'll go like that. I'll lock it in place like so. And then the bar that has the little tabs there, that'll go inside there, kind of lock in place. That drop in goes towards the backing plate. Alright, this is where it starts getting tricky. First thing I would recommend doing, or the first thing I guess I'm going to be doing, is that. Hook that in that little latch, and that'll go in there. There's a spring that goes there too. That'll go in that hole like that. Ah! Woo! Hey, get you some of that. I'm gonna take a different approach to this. Get this bottom set maybe first. The reason I did that is because I've done this last, and that is a little bit of a, yeah, it's a little bit of a fight trying to do that one last. Oh. To be honest with you, when it comes to taking drum brakes apart, this little tool right here spins them right off. Putting them back together, I don't use them. I use these. I tried that one time after I watched Derek do it on the old Vice Grip episode that he did. It just went together a whole lot faster, so I gave it a shot. It does work a lot easier. That feels good there. Yeah, I like that. Nice and snug. I can feel, you can hear that drag. That's exactly what you want. Well, this looks a whole lot better than what we started with.
Here's the old one.
Yeah.
Versus the new one.
I'd say the new drum, even though it's Chinese made, looks better than the original one there.
Everything's Chinese made.
Well, you ain't lying about that. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna pretty much knock out the other side. If I run into any situations or any issues I got to deal with, I'll shoot a quick clip of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that side. I'm gonna pick back up on the video and start bleeding the brakes. All right. Driver's side brake is officially done. Got good resistance. I'm actually rotating the whole axle, so I'm fighting the resistance on this one, plus the passenger. But this side went together a whole lot easier. This time I left that parking brake lever attached to the cable. Just kind of knocked the crust and the dust off of it while it was hanging off the cable, and snuck it back together with the new shoe. So this side went a whole lot faster. and it was a lot less frustrating. When I was putting this side together, you may have caught it if you were watching, I noticed the retaining springs that hold the shoe in place, they went on pretty easy, and I thought, you know, oh, Charlie sometimes has some retard strength, and yeah, I made something seem like it was easy to put on when it really shouldn't have been. But then I realized when I was looking at the hardware kit, these were actually, I had some short ones and I had 2 long ones, and I'm thinking, what are these long ones for? Then it hit me, the long ones are for the wider shoe, and I put 2 long rods instead of the short. You can see the difference right there. So I went ahead and swapped out those retaining pins, and everything's put back together like it should be. So now I've got the rear portion of the master cylinder filled up with brake fluid. I just need to go get my wife and have her help me bleed brakes. And then who knows, we might end the video with another test drive, because why not? Ooh, that's a good skeet right there. Okay. Let's move to the other side. Oh, there it went. I like that skeet. Pump the brakes. I can definitely feel the shoe moving. Oh yeah, mud time right there. Doing a little rear brake testing right now. Rear brakes are working, doing what they're supposed to do.
Suspension's working.
Front brakes do pretty good.
Suspension.
I will say this, yeah, suspension. You gotta check that last video out. We're in the same warehouse, by the way, that we were in that last video.
Yeah.
Good, not too far away from the house. A good place to test. Not getting in trouble or causing any issues. Truck stop's a lot better, I'll say that, but I just don't like the way the pedal feels. It's a little too much pedal travel for my taste, but it is working and doing the stopping thing.
Oh,
And
there's the tracks we did.
oh yeah, there's the spot we did, ain't it?
Yeah, the track. I see the tracks.
This area right here. Oh.
Please don't break on us. Oh yeah, we're going 70 miles.
It does come to a complete stop.
Yep. Alright, let's start drifting. Wow. Hey.
Just having fun. A little warm outside, but overall it's a pretty nice day. Get to look at God's beauty.
Trees, grass, clouds, sky.
I always like looking at God's beauty. It's nice to look at.
Flowers.
Alright guys, well, this probably wasn't the most exciting video I've ever made. And I can be honest with you, it ain't gonna get a lot of views. But I figured I'd just shoot a video of it. There's a lot of subscribers out there that are pretty loyal to the channel. So I made this video for y'all and whoever wants to watch. I do appreciate everybody that's been following along for a while. I like the likes, the comments, questions, the looking good, Charlie, and all that good stuff. I really do enjoy it.
Mug time.
Everybody, I know everybody's enjoying mug time. I can guarantee you that.
Burps, farts.
Burps and farts. Yeah, I know Trey enjoys the channel.
Trey.
He better be watching.
Yeah, I know you're watching.
He better be watching.
Because mug time's coming soon.
But yeah, we're just cruising around this warehouse testing the brakes. But like I was saying, I appreciate everybody. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. Hopefully that changes in the near future. Who knows? I may turn into, maybe one day I'll have 50,000 subscribers instead of 5. But I'm thankful for each and every one of y'all that watch, that like and comment. Trust me, I don't make a whole lot of money doing this, but I'm having fun doing it, sharing my experiences, the old trials and tribulations I deal with.
All the burps, farts, mug times.
Yeah, all that as
Being
well.
an idiot.
That always is true. I tell you right now, the difference between a regular idiot and me is that I'm a finely tuned idiot. Like I always say, till then, thanks for watching.
This is some mug time now.
Oh yeah, mug time. Well, let me make this corner real quick. That way I can drive straight, not into the tree line. All right, bug time in 3,